This is Avery, formerly known as Bravery. She was found by some Good Samaritans in early April 2016, along the highway just south of Fort McMurray. Dr. Carolyn Levitz is the SPCA vet who first treated Avery.
She was like in extreme pain. She couldn't get up, she couldn't move. We took some x-rays and we were able to find out that she had broken both of her back legs and also her pelvis.
Dr. Levitz believes Avery, a Siberian Husky, had been hit by a car. Eventually, she was transferred to Fish Creek 24-hour Pet Hospital in Calgary. Her bones were shattered. Avery went into the operating room. Dr. Audrey Remedios was her surgeon.
Her right tibia had to be plated, and there were quite a few wires that were placed around that to bring that all together again, to make it a solid column of bone.
Giving up your pet is not an easy thing to do, but it's something some residents of Fort McMurray have had to do. The Fort McMurray SPCA accepted 250 surrendered pets since the wildfire a year ago.
Pet-friendly accommodation became one of the hardest challenges for families coming back.
The SPCA wants people to keep their pets and will help in any way they can.
We had a pet food reentry kit that we started out where basically anybody in the community come and get free pet supplies, whether that's food, leashes, collars, kennels, crates, anything that they kind of needed so that we could best help them keep their animals with the family unit. That's our #1 goal here, to try and keep families together.
This is cat yoga, a new class recently introduced by the Fort McMurray SPCA to help with wildfire stress.
There was a big need for people who might not have an animal in their life anymore, or who are unable to get one due to allergies or children or complications, that they would like more pet-centric activities. So we've created things like cat yoga. We also implemented our Book Buddies programs.
So far, since the wildfire, 225 animals of the 250 surrendered pets we mentioned earlier have been adopted. That number is high.
It takes my breath away, it gives me chills. I can't even imagine what this community went through, and that they are looking to add new family members to their lives for so many reasons is just, again, it's heartwarming, and the resiliency here is unbelievable.
Avery was brought back to Fort McMurray SPCA to recover. It was April 11th, 2016, just 3 weeks before the fire.
The city of Fort McMurray is under a mandatory evacuation order.
We packed up the van in about 15 minutes, kennel, food, some things for me. I don't remember, her stuff was the most important, but Avery did stay with me for that time, and we evacuated in the van together, and we spent a couple nights together in a hotel, and it was just, again, wonderful to have that kind of companionship.
Good girl, such a good girl.
After evacuating, her life changed. The same vet who performed the surgery a month earlier decided to add Avery to her family.
I asked them whether I could foster her because things were in such a turmoil up there, and I was fostering her here while she was healing. I became another one of the foster failure families. It was almost impossible to send them out to the great big world where you don't know where they'll end up. So that's why she's here with me now, because we love her, and she's gonna have the best home possible forever.